anyway, we are back this morning with some more Quality Dreams reasonably priced. It is time to see what is next, and hopefully we can save poor Nibbles Dandelions. Let's load it up, shall we? I wake up tired. I make a cup of one of the teas Ocean gave me, and it makes me feel more like a person. Oh, hang on. We need to put me over here first before we carry on. Where am I? I'm here. Move me to over here. There we go. I rush through my morning routine, blow Nibbles a kiss goodbye, and leave for work. I get into work and try to rub the tiredness from my eyes. I have to bring the tea with me tomorrow. Thinking past the blurry fatigue, I notice a figure waiting in the lobby. After another blink, the silhouette resolves itself into Jupiter. Hi, Jen! I just wanted to let you know how great I've been feeling since I got the mod. I feel so light and happy all the time. My mum keeps laughing at me. Glad to hear. That's amazing. I'm so happy to hear. I just really feel like myself. Like when I see myself and when I'm walking around, I feel like everyone else sees me too. It's just like really, really great. Constantly. That's wonderful. I'm really happy for you. Oh, before I forget, I actually brought something for you. It's not much, but I really wanted to say thank you in a more tangible way. And also give something back to you that will hopefully make you happy too. He reaches into his bag and pulls out a small painting. Like I said, it's not a lot, but I made it myself. Hopefully you like it. I look over the painting. It's lovely, thank you so much. Yeah, I think it's a pretty cool piece. But I should probably get going now. I'm sure you have work and stuff you need to do. Bye, Jin. It was really nice seeing you. And with a final smile, he's gone. It was nice seeing Jupiter. I'm glad that he's doing well. I take another look at the painting he gave me. It really is a thoughtful gift. I sit down in my office and pull open a client intake form. I'm scheduled to see someone in a few hours. Near the top of the file, I read Clement, they, them, 48. They're on the older end of our usual clientele. It might not be possible for Clement to get some of our mods if they have a weak constitution. Under the line of work section, it explains Clement works as a chef. The section explaining the mods Clement is interested in getting is lengthy. It looks like they're interested in improving their stamina, coordination, and dexterity, as well as relieving their bodily pain, particularly in the neck, back, and shoulders. It's a rather costly suite of procedures and usually requires about a week of rest for full recovery. Many of the mods included are irreversible. Clement seems like a pretty straightforward client, at least on my end. There may be some risk in the procedure, but Sol will be the final judge of whether they can get the procedure if I do recommend it. After some paperwork and a quick check to make sure the office is clean, I hear a knock at the door. Hello, is this the right place for mod consultations? Yes, you must be Clement. I'm Jin, and I use all pronouns. I'll be looking after you today. Nice to meet you. They move into the room and take a seat across from me. A fog of weariness hangs around them. I've got a few questions for you to get started, and then we can sort out the details of what you're looking for. Sounds good? Procedure. So you're interested in a body improvement suite? Yes, that's what I need. Why are you interested in the improvement suite? I need the mods for my work. A use of need doesn't fill me with confidence. What does your budget look like? I can spend 16,000, which should be enough for a standard suite of mods. I'm not looking for any bells or whistles. Do you have anything planned for after you get the mods? I understand the recovery time is lengthy. I'll be taking the following week off work to rest. Is there someone who can help you during your recovery? Movement might be difficult the first few days under the procedure. Probably not, but I know how to set things up so I can look after myself if I'm bedridden. That takes care of all the required questions. Aside from Sol making sure Clement is up for the procedures they'd like, everything seems alright. I should learn more before making my decision. There are some things I'd like to clear up about Clement's motivations in recovery. Could you tell me about... Could you tell me a bit about the restaurant where you work? I work at Recall Bliss. It's a high-end spot in the uppers. Now I understand where Baron's poor taste in names come from. I think I've heard of it. You do meals with lots of experimental tiny courses? That's us, yes. Although there will be fewer experiments going forward. You mentioned you need these mods for your work. Yes, that's correct. Could you elaborate a bit on that? I need the mods to remain competitive in my workplace. I'm employed in a physically demanding, high-stakes environment. If I can't perform at my best, it's likely that management will find someone else who will. Do you feel that your work has a negative impact on your health? Yes, that's why I'm interested in mods to remove my pain. It makes it harder to work, but it's also impacting my quality of life. And the other mods I'm getting will hopefully prevent that pain from returning. Why do you experience your pain? I'm taller than average, so the counters at work are a bit low for me. I have pain in my lower back from leaning over them. I often need to carry heavy items such as pots and pans. Most of the time these items are hot and must be held away from the body, which makes them more awkward to hold. This causes further strain and contributes to my back pain. The other main area I feel pain in is my feet, since I'm standing all day. Also better for leaning over short counters. To clarify, you're concerned that you'll lose your job if you don't get mods? It wasn't something I used to worry about, but management's priorities have been changing lately. They want to expand the restaurant and seat more tables without increasing staff. This means that we need to get a lot more done in the same amount of time. So there's been a push toward efficiency and productivity. And what's more efficient than keeping the same dinner menu night after night? I used to be responsible for menu updates, improvements, and innovations, but suddenly a lot of my expertise and experience has been greatly devalued. I need to get my more physical capabilities up to par. Do you feel like you're not currently meeting your targets? In short, yes. I can tell I'm working slower than the younger chefs. Less efficiently, I'd say. And I'll admit that the quality of my work has been suffering as well. It's become harder for me to keep up with everything. I've been making more mistakes or missing some details here and there. Have any of your co-workers been replaced? A few. Mostly older chefs who management felt didn't work efficiently and earned more than they were worth. And they're bringing in younger cooks who are more fit, but also more green. I'm sure they're being paid less, and I wouldn't be surprised if they have less security in their contract. I miss the ones who have left. The new kids are alright, but it can be harder for me to relate to them. How likely do you feel that it is that you'll be laid off? More likely with each day, really. That's why I finally made up my mind to come here. I've been noticing increased attention on me. Feels like they've been waiting for me to slip up badly enough that they can use it as an excuse to finally cut me loose. If I can keep up physically, I think they'd see the use in keeping me to help train and manage the newer hires. I can't believe your management is acting like this. It's so selfish, and it sounds like it's making life harder for you and making the restaurant worse overall. It isn't an ideal situation by any means, but it is what it is. There's nothing I can do to change the management, but I can change myself here today. Oh, that's awful. Hopefully that'll be enough for them. But thank you for your support. It's nice to know that you understand my frustrations. What do you think of the changes that management has implemented? In all honesty, I can't say that I'm a fan. The kitchen has become a lot more tense, what with everyone feeling additional pressure and the increased work. I'm also concerned that we may lose customers in the long term, since we used to be known for experimentation. A fixed menu drops one of our key selling points. But hey, I'm not in charge. Maybe
Say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry.
I forgot again. I'll be honest, I haven't been on my computer in a few days, so I haven't been able to have a look. Metso, welcome. So glad you could join us. How you doing? We believe! appreciate you stopping by, though. I hope work isn't too bad. Oh. I really do appreciate it. I hope you take care and have a good day. I'm sorry. Oh, it sucks. I'm so sorry. But hey, I'm not in charge. Maybe there's some angle to all this that I'm not seeing. Although my guess would be that it's just an effort to pull more profit from the restaurant. Oh! My bad. My bad. Now I'm hearing it. Oh dear. In any case, at the end of the day, work is work. The situation isn't ideal, but I'm paid well and it's not all bad. Yeah, have you thought about searching for work at another restaurant? I've considered it, but I need stability right now. I have a steady income and I work on at one of the highest paying restaurants in the city. I can't afford a job search and I can't afford a pay cut. There just aren't a lot of opportunities out there. Thank you so much, Metal. I hope you have a good shift. Take care. Are you on any medications for your pain? I take some over-the-counter stuff for my back and anti-inflammatories for my feet. It helps enough. Do you find your job or work environment to be stressful? I would say it's fairly stressful, but that I'm used to it. I've developed healthy ways of dealing with it. What are some of the ways that you deal with your stress? I mostly manage it through my hobbies or spending time with loved ones, like my friends and my wife. Are you sure that you'll be able to look after yourself if you're bedridden after the procedure? Yes, I know what kinds of preparations I need from experience. I've helped others with it before. In what ways have you provided help? It might not be similar to what you'll experience after the procedure. My wife has a chronic illness and is often bedridden. I know what needs to be done when someone is incapacitated. Oh, you mentioned your wife. Yes, her name is Marin. I don't want to delve into that right now. I'm sorry. I will cry. I'm sorry, Clement. That's enough questions about Marin. You mentioned that hobbies help you deal with your stress from work. What are some of the hobbies you enjoy best? I honestly don't have time for a lot, but I like small puzzles like crosswords and nonograms. On my days off, I like watching movies. Marin reports on media, so she's always picked out good ones for us to see together. Do you also watch television? We mostly keep the films, but occasionally we'll watch the odd miniseries. Have you heard of Amongst Us, Swoop and Fail? We fight for the goddess. You might like it. It's only 8 episodes, and it's very movie-like in its structure and composition. I haven't. I'll have to check it out. Thank you for the recommendation. No worries, let me know how it goes. Do you like Sudoku as well? Yes, all those kinds of puzzles are great. Do you still like cooking, or does it just feel like work to you? Or work for you? I enjoy it, but it's not something I seek out outside of work much. Mostly because I'm tired and a bit burnt out on it. It didn't used to be so bad, back when I could be more creative with my cooking at work. Overall, I've found that it's hard to have your hobby as your job. The fulfillment you get from doing it for work is different from when you're doing it for a hobby for fun and the outfit. And once it's your job, it's much harder to find the creative space and energy for your hobbies outside of work, the way you did before. Do you find creativity in other places? I can, but often I don't have the energy for it. I don't much mind it though. When did you start cooking? What got you into it? I suppose it's something I've always enjoyed. My family used to converge on the kitchen and all get in each other's ways while we assembled feasts every night. Oh, I remember them as feasts. I was quite young at the time, so they might have been somewhat smaller than that. I was encouraged to experiment and suggest dishes. It was a positive environment and a way to show love. It must have seeped into me and melded itself with my bones. So you're getting these mods because you feel like you need them to keep your job? Yes. But do you want them? If your job wasn't at risk, would you be getting them? Yes and no. It would be nice to reduce my pain and be able to move with more ease, but I don't feel like I need the strength. I'd be happy with letting my body take its course, and I like having an excuse to take things a bit slower. Did you skip getting the strength mod? Clement shakes their head. It's definitely an area that I'm currently falling short in. If I'm getting fixed up, might as well fix everything and not take any chances. Is there a reason you didn't get these mods sooner? It seems like you think they'd benefit you a lot. Didn't feel worthwhile to spend the money on it. What I'm currently doing to manage the pain is working well enough, and it's hard to put aside the money for this kind of a big purchase. I look down at my notes. I should make my recommendation now. I need to save another 4,287 over the next 6 days to afford the surgery for nibbles. If Clement has the procedure done here, I'll earn at least 3,200. Given Saul says the procedure is safe, of course. From our conversation today, I can recommend that you go forward with the procedure. It would improve your quality of life immensely, and it would be helpful for your work life. Great, that's good to hear. Clement's spending a lot of money today. I can probably upsell them on a few things. Page through the catalogue looking for some options that might appeal to them. Oh no, I forgot what their budget was. Isn't it exactly that much? Wasn't it exactly that much? Can I really upsell them anything? Hang on. Hang on. Yeah. They're not looking for bells and whistles, so let's... Unfortunately not. That seems alright. Clement said before that they didn't want more than what they needed. I won't try to push them to buy more. But I would have if they had a bigger budget. That's awful of me. No! Alright, that's everything settled. We iron out the details for more... Oh my gosh. My mouse feels so lazy today. I'm really struggling at making shapes. Hang on. Right. We iron out the details for all the mods Clement will be getting. They're more nervous than I expected. Next, I'll bring you to our resident surgeon, Dr. Sol, who will complete your physical assessment. Once she gives the all clear, we'll set a date for your procedure and you'll pay your deposit. That works for me. As we head for the door, I can't help but worry about the physical check. I hope Clement is well enough for all the mods they're looking to get. I get home and spend some time playing with Nibbles. She's a bit more interested in toys today, and it's relieving. I move through some minor cleaning. I glance out the window and notice some kids kicking a ball around in the street. They've strung up string lights to mark
Teeny weeny, shriveled little short lizard man. Lizard. Don't want no short lizard man.
Sleepy, welcome. So glad you could join us. How you doing? As I start on dinner, Clement circles through my mind. I'm really happy with the commission I made today. As for Jupiter, I'm so happy that he likes the mods. There it is! I grabbed the painting he gave me and tried to find a good spot for it on the wall. I finish eating and wash my dishes, deciding not to leave them for tomorrow for once. My eyes start to close, so I decide to get my budgeting done before I fall asleep. I don't think. I mean, we could get rid of the TV, but that's like $2. Ah! Well, thank you for joining us. All right, time to call it a day. I'm hanging in there. It's a hard day for me, but I'm okay. I slept a lot and it wasn't a good day, I'll be honest. I'm having a time right now. I'm sorry, it's a struggle, but I'm okay. I'm fine. I'm just very emotional. I wake up feeling less like a zombie than usual. After getting ready, I kiss Nibbles goodbye and make my way to the elevators. I get into work and drop my things off in my office. When I return to the... It'll be okay. It's a hard time of the year for me right now. Oh, right. When I return to the lobby to grab some tea, I notice Florence Sandrine is here. There she is. She's so pretty. Why are you so sad? Why is she so sad? Thank you. Thank you, I appreciate it. Her eyes are on her hands in her lap, her shoulders curled inwards. Florence? Oh, hello, Jen. Have you a moment to speak with me? Her voice is lilting and melodic. It makes me think of ringing crystal and birdsong. Yeah, of course. What's up? I just wanted to let you know how things are going since, well, you know. My voice has proven very popular and my family is doing well. Thank you for your help. Please also pass on my thanks to Dr. Sol for her commendable work. How have you been doing since the procedure? I've been fine. I'm a bit tired, but that's all. Was there anything more that you wanted to talk about? Not particularly, no. She pulls out a tablet. I've got to get going. Thank you for speaking with me, Jen. Of course. With a final nod goodbye, she leaves the clinic. Florence seemed oddly stiff. I hope she's doing alright. Well, that doesn't fill me with much confidence. I decided to stay and work in the lobby, so I settled down behind the counter. After a few hours, the door opens and I look up to see Clement walking in. Hi, Jen. Hi, Clement. Coming in for your procedure? That I am. I'll let Dr. Sol know you're ready. You can wait here until she comes to get you. Thanks. I smile, but there seems to be an underlying tension that wasn't there the last time we spoke. Is everything alright? You seem a bit tense. Dr. Sol mentioned that my blood pressure made this procedure a bit of a risk. I decided to go forward regardless, but I guess the reality of it is seeping in now that I'm here. No, don't, no. Nothing better happen to you, Clement. So, we are Jin, who is this lovely person behind me here, and we are a consultant for a body mod clinic. And our goal is to try and get enough money to help our bunny, because she's very sick. But I'm also supposed to be upselling and cross-selling, and I feel really bad about that. The risk itself is quite minimal. So, to be fair, that gives this quite a bit of replayability, because I've been seeing the achievements pop up, and it's like Florence 3, Jupiter 4. So I'm guessing that means there's that many endings with them. So that makes me want to already play it again. The risk itself is quite minimal. I guess my nerves just don't understand statistics. Yeah. Is there anything that I can do to make this easier for you? No, that's all right. Well, let me just say that you'll be seen by an incredible surgeon. I am also really struggling to talk today. My mouth is not doing the movements that I want it to do. I don't know what's going on today. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. That was awful. Please note that Sol wouldn't perform this procedure if she wasn't confident that it would go well. Thank you for saying that. Speaking of Sol, let me finish letting her know that you're here. I tap out a message to Sol. I wanted to let you know that I watched that show you recommended. Amongst Us Who Can Fail, We Fight for the Goddess. We really enjoyed it. I'm so glad, it's one of my favorites. You were right. It's really movie-like in some ways. Thank you for recommending it. I hear the doors open and turn to see Sol walking over. Clement, it's nice to see you again. You can follow me. I'll see you around, Jin. They give a small nod and follow Sol to the surgery. I return to my work and settle back into the catalogue of new mods we'll be offering at the clinic. Part of my mind stays with Clement. I reassure myself that if the risk was in any way significant, Sol wouldn't have agreed to operate. Oh, I swear to God! The day comes to an end and I lift my arms in a stretch. I pack up my things with a smile. I'm meeting Ocean at the cafe tonight. Yay! Ocean! Precious bean! Precious bean! I take the elevator down to the cafe and make my way there from memory. I only miss a turn twice. The cafe has the same warmth as before. The eclectic tables and chairs match the clientele. Feels like everyone here brought a piece of themselves to this place. As I'm looking around, I spot Ocean waiting by the counter. They wave and I walk up to them. Hi, want to order before getting into things? Sure. Is there anything here that you would recommend? The menus on the wall have a flavor key and it hasn't let me down yet, so I suggest choosing something from there. If you're feeling adventurous, I could order for you. The drink I got last time was good, but there's a lot on the menu and Ocean probably knows something better. Could you order for me? Sure, I'd love to. They head over to the counter and order for us both. I notice the table we sat at last time is free and grab it while I wait for Ocean to finish. After a short while, he returns with 2 drinks. An herbal tea for you. Thanks. I lift the mug to my lips and take a slow sip. The tea is nutty and soothing. As I swallow, a calmness seeps into my bones. It's not as grounding as the mushroom tea, but still excellent in other ways. How'd you like it? It's really good. Very soothing. I'm happy to hear that. Thanks for choosing this for me. No worries. I'm happy you like it. How was your trip? It was great. Really hot and really fun. There are so many cool plants. I'm sad no one wants to keep greenhouses anymore. I'll probably never get the chance to work with any of them. I'm glad that you had a good time. Thank you. How's your week been going? I'm honestly feeling pretty stressed about my rabbit surgery coming up. That's understandable. I'm sorry you need to deal with that. Thanks. Last week you were saying how happy you were since the surgery. Has that feeling dampened any as it settled in? Not yet. Still feels kind of surreal. I just wake up every day feeling so happy. I'm so glad. Right? I love it. I love it so much. How are you feeling about your rabbit's upcoming vet visit? Feeling good about it. Hopefully everything will go well. That's good to hear. How's work been? Good for the most part. I'm a bit annoyed by one of my clients' requests, but that's nothing new. At least they seem to hire me for my skill rather than the fashion of it. What fashion is that? Oh, well, it's considered fashionable or trendy, maybe is the better word, to hire me. I'm considered a bohemian artist, a wizard with plants, or some other garbage like that. It's frustrating and honestly feels demeaning. But I get to work with incredible plants, stuff I'd never been able to see otherwise. And it makes more uppers want to pay me, so I can't really complain. You can still complain. Being treated like that sucks. It's like they don't see you, just the value you provide them. Right? Thanks for saying that. So, I've been wondering, why are you working at Envisage Poetry? I really like helping clients. getting to know what they need and what they're looking for and matching them with the right mobs. I see. It's altruistic sales. Have you been watching anything good lately? I don't watch too much TV actually, but I'm happy to take recommendations if there's any you like. Moment about your favorite show. Yes. Oh, I don't even know where to start. Why is my tracking's going weird? I bet you that's to do with my connection. Oh, same. I see that as good writing though. Oh, I don't even know where to start. Have you heard of daffodil petals falling gently beneath the cerulean sky? It's one of my favorite. Santiago, welcome. So glad you could join us. How you doing? I think I've heard of it. Oh, the jester's wickedly sharp blade and wit. That's a classic. I don't know that one, no. Oh, it's amazing. The lead works as a jester by day and spy by night and is infiltrating the court to gain the king's trust and learn his secrets to pass them along to revolutionaries. But the jester falls in love with the prince in waiting and needs to choose between their cause and their love. There's all sorts of intrigue and politics, romance, drama, comedy, everything you could want. And it's all executed so well. It's really great. Sounds that way. Maybe stop talking now. And yeah, there's also other great ones too. Are these shows from before? Most of them, yes. Ocean and I keep talking for a few more hours. Feels really easy and I find myself smiling a lot. I check the time and realize it's later than I thought. I didn't notice the time. I should probably get going. I had such a nice time hanging out and chatting with you. I had a great time too. Would you like to hang out again? It doesn't need to be here. Yes! I'd love to, but I'm not sure what my next week looks like. No worries, we can reconnect the week after and sort it out. That sounds perfect. Great. Before we get going, I actually wrote something. Just as a little way to say thanks for how you taught me and show that I like spending time with you. Oh! They pull a cardboard box out from the bag. It's a modded plant, one that doesn't need light to grow. I open the top of the cardboard and peek inside the plant. It's beautiful, thank you. I'm glad you like it. Oh! I'm really happy that we became friends. I like spending time with you. I'm also happy that we're friends. Thank you for inviting me to come here. It's been really great. You leave my baby bean ocean alone. My sweet baby. No! You leave him alone. Welcome, Noodles. So glad you could join us. How you doing? Oh, but you mentioned you need to get going. Sorry, I didn't mean to keep you longer. No worries at all. We get up and start heading out of the cafe. Ocean pauses by the doorway and turns back. Good luck with Nibbles. I hope everything goes well. Thank you. I do too. We walk back to the elevators together, lingering to chat a bit on the way. I'm really happy about my developing friendship with Ocean. I get home and take a second to unwind and reflect on the day. I hope Clement's surgery went smoothly. I know Sol knows what she's doing, but part of me can't help but worry. I take a moment to stretch and release some of the tension I've been carrying on my shoulders. With a sigh, I get up and start on a few chores. Just the bare minimum I need to finish tonight. I let Nibbles out and I eat dinner. Between bites, I offer her small snacks. After I finish eating, I make myself a cup of Ocean's tea. It was really nice seeing Ocean today. I'm glad they gave me an excuse to take some time to relax, especially at such a well-loved and lived-in spot. I smile as I pull out the plant they gave me and hang it from one of the industrial beams. I take a look at the time with surprise. The night sneaked up on me. Pull open my banking app. Surely we can do this. Oh, but then I've got. I hope it does. All these costs just keep piling up. With a sigh, I return to Nibble Square Hutch and fall into bed. I wake up feeling more hopeful than I have in a while. More and more, I feel like this might work out, that I'll earn enough to save Nibbles. I roll out of bed, and with renewed energy, my morning routine feels less draining than usual. After I finish up and wish Nibbles farewell, I'm off. I get into work and find. Oh, okay. Message from Sol doesn't scare me like that. Oh no, I'm really worried. I get into work and find a message from Sol waiting for me. She wants me to run down to Winnie's for some parts. I drop my stuff off in my office, grabbing the shopping bag, and find the list of hardware and wetware that Sol left on the counter. After double checking there's nothing important I need to get done this minute, I head off to Winnie's. I'd like to get this out of the way so it's not interrupting my day later. The trip down to Winnie's shop is easy. I need to wait a bit longer than usual at the elevator, but it doesn't hold me up long. When I arrive, she's tinkering with something and doesn't notice me. Hi, Winnie. She put down the part to look up at me. Jen, it's nice to see you back so soon. What can I help you with? I handed the list. Yes? Here's what Sol's looking for. I see that you didn't sell any iMods. Are you interested in a deal that I offered at all? I'm still thinking about it. No rush. Remember, I don't mind back paying you if you come around to it. I should have all of this. I began pulling open drawers and rummaging through boxes before depositing handfuls of metal and silicone into the bag. It'll take me a minute to grab all of this. Feel free to ask me some questions to pass the time. I know you sightlines are the notes type. Poor Ocean! My sweet baby! How did you start this place up? The shop? Nothing exciting. I knew a guy who was bringing parts in and saw a gap in the market for some better mods at a slightly lower price. I am struggling today. Oh my god. And to get the competition and all that. It worked out, so I've been sticking with it. What are your other customers like? I got a few upper clinics looking to save some money, and the rest are sawbones. They drop a buy when they can afford it. Usually when it's something for a kid or a mid-dweller they're trying to impress. You guys are my most regular customers, so I try to make sure to treat you extra nice. It's kind of like a cyberpunk-esque world. You know why Solonia refers to you as Wingerden? Oh, yes. It's because she doesn't like me. I don't look so startled. It's fine. I don't mind. I pause, unsure of how to phrase my question. You want to ask why she doesn't like me? Oh. She laughs. I don't mind. She thinks that I'm a selfish, wealth-obsessed hypocrite. And she's not wrong. Who knows, you might agree with her once you get to know me a bit better. Maybe I will. That's the spirit. Winnie returns with a full bag. It's all here. Thank you. It's always a pleasure doing business. Nice seeing you again, Jen. And send Sol my regards. I look back before I leave and see Winnie sitting there where I found them, tinkering with the part, intense focus furrowing her brow. I turn and head to the clinic, a bag full of rattling parts slung over my shoulder. When I get back, Sol is waiting in the lobby. You're back. Let's see what you got. I hand her the bag. She rattles through it briefly. Seems fine. Thanks for running down for it. No worries. Before you get back to work, I'd like to speak with you for a minute. No. Sure. What's up? I just wanted to know that I see the work you've been putting in. You've been doing a fine job. Thanks. Is that all? Yes. I'll get going then. Enjoy the paperwork. I head back to my office with a smile. It's nice to know that Sol appreciates my work. I get home and drop my stuff on the table before going to check on Nibbles. She hasn't eaten enough again. I let her out and watch as she lies down on the carpet. It breaks my heart to see her this way. I get up and start putting my things in their usual places. I take a look out the window and spot some elderly people bringing out tables and chairs. They hang a plastic frame over the seating area and then start tying lanterns to it. A few hours later, I come back to the window and see the tables have been covered in cups and small bites. Must be some kind of community event. People at the table smile and laugh with each other, and I smile with them. My thoughts keep returning to Winnie and Sol. What is going on with them? I roll one of Nipple's balls toward her and she pushes it back. After the ball takes a few trips back and forth, she ignores it and flops onto her side. Anxiety fills my chest. It's fading before my eyes. After, I try to get through some cleaning, but my fatigue is catching up with me. I decide to finish what I can and leave the rest for tomorrow. I open my banking app with robotic motions. I didn't get any earnings today! Oh no. This never feels easier. I get ready for bed and whisper goodnight to Nichols. I wake up a bit before my alarm and turn it off before it starts. I roll out of bed with a sigh and get ready quickly. I leave without eating breakfast. On my way to the office, I notice Sol has a do not disturb sign posted outside of the surgery. I probably won't be seeing her today then. I get to my office and settle into my paperwork. Time starts to slip by. After some time, I hear a knock and look up. Hey, Jin, it's that time again. I've forgotten that he'd asked to reschedule our one-on-one for today. I push away my grimace. Let's do it. About Clement. No. He swipes at his tablet for a moment. Nice job. Oh, okay. Stop it! Nice job with that sale. We came away with a tidy sum. We could have upsold them more, but considering the procedure cost, I'll let it slide. We want our clients to be able to afford to come back. Wonderful work overall. Baron puts away his tablet and meets my eyes. That's all for today. I'd say this week went fine enough. Alright, I've got to run. If you have any questions, shoot me a message. With a curt nod, he gets up and leaves my office. I let out a slow breath. I suppose that could have been worse. I shake off my lingering tension from my conversation with Baron. I have a client scheduled for later today that needs my focus. I pull open the file and read through it. At the top of the file, I see Celine, Daishi, 52. Under the line of work section, the form reads Architect. The section detailing the mod Celine would like is short and to the point. She'd like to upgrade their eyes, but she doesn't specify how. It'll probably be a straightforward procedure and will likely be irreversible. Everything in the field of the file leads me to hope that this will be a simple interview with an easy client. I try to guess what eye mod Celine is looking for. Would Winnie still be open to kicking me back if it's not one from her eye box? If Celine wants a newer model, Winnie wouldn't have a spare on hand. I'm pulled from my thoughts by a sharp rap at the door. Come in. Really? The first thing I notice about Celine is their mods. She has more than anyone I've ever seen. Her eyes meet mine and I falter momentarily. Welcome to Envisaged Poetry. It's easier than normal to withhold my cringe. She makes me feel like I'm under a microscope. I'm Jin. My pronouns are any, all. Celine inclines her head in return. She walks over to the couch and takes a seat. I am Celine. I use they, them, and she, her pronouns. I'm here to upgrade my eyes. As part of procedure, I have to conduct an intake interview before I can give my recommendation. They incline their head again. That is acceptable. Thank you. She lowers her eyebrows slightly, looking confused. It's just that not all my clients are so agreeable. Oh, why so? I suppose they don't appreciate a stranger prying into their private affairs. And do you plan to pry into my affairs, Jen? choose a cheeky option. Oh, go on. Well, we'll see in a moment, won't we? I suppose we shall. Let's move on to the interview. They nod their assent. I understand that you want to upgrade your eyes. Is there a specific model or any features you're interested in? A new model was recently released that offers a wide array of vision enhancement options: telescopic, thermal, night vision, and a built-in camera. I mentally review the eye spec. The model is new but well tested and doesn't require a unique procedure. The recovery time is comparable to other eye upgrades. Why are you looking to upgrade your eyes? They could be better than they are now. Why wouldn't I want to ameliorate them? I don't think I said that word right. Is that a good enough reason for you? What do you mean by a good reason enough for me? You're the one making the decision today. Cards are in your hands. What does your budget look like? I can spend 8,000. I know the procedure is only 6,000, but I assume you'll want to push a bunch of other mods onto me. Only if I think you'll genuinely be interested in them. Of course. You have a lot of mods. You notice? Oh my! I don't know if she'll appreciate it, but I want to. Nah, it's a bit hard not to. They shift in their seat and something in their posture amidst a feeling of pride. That's true. Is there a reason you wanted so many mods? I'll give you 3 reasons. You can decide what you think is true. First, they give me direct control over my body, which is empowering. Second, they make me better, and that lets me make the world around me better. Third, I enjoy the attention they bring. Now, what do you think? I consider our options. I think it's the first. They smile but don't reply. Is that right? That's for you to decide. Oh, I like you. You're cheeky. Do you have anything planned for after the procedure? You need to know about my personal plans now, too. You'll need some time to recover after the procedure. I just want to make sure it doesn't interfere with any current plans. Then you need not worry. I've gotten mods before, I know the drill. I take a moment to check over my notes. I've covered all the required questions. Learning more about Celine would still be helpful. And in any case, they're fascinating to talk to and seem happy enough to keep checking for now. You've mentioned that you see me as the one in control here. You are. I swallow, collecting my thoughts. Do you feel like you don't have control? I know how to take it back if I want it. My clients are always in control, no matter what I recommend. In the end, it's their decision. If I recommend the procedure, they could always decide against it. If I didn't, they could visit a different clinic. You know, that's not true of all your clients. What do you mean by that? I'm sure you've seen clients who've faced outwards pressure to get or not to get mods, such as their family or their work, or clients who are easily influenced. In those situations, they would not fully be in control. Are you insinuating something, Celine? Additionally, not all your clients can afford to visit a different clinic if you decide not to recommend them. And how would you suggest remedying this problem? It is difficult to tell when people are acting for themselves or for others. Lead by example. Live truthfully to yourself and don't push your beliefs on others. Examine your thoughts and realize that you often don't know what's best for others. Decide that you won't make decisions based on getting a fatter paycheck. I'm trying. But at the end of the day, I'm just a part of a greater system. I didn't design it. They nod. Trying is all that I ask. You're a wish granter, a dream weaver. Beware lest you become a curse enforcer. Before I can form my next question, Celine puts up a hand to stop me. While this is all lovely, I do think you have enough information to give your recommendation at this point. may be true, but I don't feel confident I have enough to provide a quality consultation. Please bear with me a little longer. She nods once to indicate I should continue my questioning, but doesn't look happy. Should try to wrap this up soon. What do you do in your free time? I have several hobbies, including painting, reading, and martial arts. Over the past year, I have also started modeling. You work as a model? Yes, my appearance is a bit eye-catching, as I'm sure you've noticed. I caught the public eye and was approached with an offer following a TV interview. Do you see it as a hobby or as a job? At this point, mostly a hobby. And while I do enjoy it, my heart lies in other pursuits. I wouldn't want to model full-time. You said that they chose you because you look distinct. Do you ever feel like they're presenting you as an oddity for the audience to gawk at? Not at all. I'm often met with reverence and wonder. But thank you for your concern about my well-being. I seem to take pride in others' admiration. Can I ask you about your work? What do you want to know? You work as an architect, right? That's correct. Do you enjoy your job? I find it challenging, engrossing, and enjoyable, yeah. That's great. Yes, it is. And what's an average day at work look like for you? Sitting with a computer and modeling a new space, walking through its projection and feeling its shape. Sometimes I also meet with clients. I suppose we have that in common. What are your clients like? They lift their eyebrows. You don't need to answer if you'd rather not. It's alright. I suppose my clients are much like yours. Are there any artistic goals you have for your work? Yes, I want the spaces I create to feel like they have clear intentions without additional explanation. However, I don't want any who enter the spaces to feel required to conform with them. I think these oppositional forces are what make my designs appealing. Some see the spaces I create as more functional, but those people aren't listening to what the space is trying to say. They overwrite it with their own expectations. What made you want to become an architect? The perfect intersection of science, engineering, art, and design. It is a discipline through which I can convey so much or nothing at all. A realm of endless possibilities, if you can find the funds. And have you found the funds? I've been fortunate enough to catch the eye of some explorers, yeah. Do you feel like having control over your body is important? It's essential. It's one of the only things I have control over. Do you feel that you have that control? Now? Yes, I can decide how my body looks and what it's made of. I also have control in other ways. I own my own business. I choose how to spend my time. I choose who to spend that time with. These are all things I've worked for, worked to maintain, and deeply appreciate. Do you feel it's important to improve yourself and your body? Yes. By bettering myself, I am empowered and I can share my growth with the world. Do you feel disempowered otherwise? No, but I am more empowered by working on myself. I try to be a bit better every day. That's a valiant pursuit. It's impressive that you keep at it. Thank you. How do you share your growth with the world? Mostly through my actions. I try to behave to others how I'd like to be treated. I try to create and cultivate the kinds of spaces I would like to inhabit. I try to encourage others through example and leave things I interact with better for it. Do you feel a responsibility to improve the world? Our world is made of interwoven cells. I cannot truly be happy if I know others are suffering. The harms felt by one reverberate and are felt by all. Since I am one of those who inhabit this world, I'd prefer for it to be as pleasant as possible. Are all your mods meant for improving your body? You mean my physical abilities? No, some are solely for aesthetic value. I find them quite beautiful, the hallmark of human ingenuity and creativity. What do you think of them, mod seller? Yes, they are quite alluring. Indeed. Why did you pick our clinic? You've clearly had work done elsewhere, and it seems to be of exceptional quality. There is a collection of reasons. This clinic's reputation has been growing. I was interested in trying someplace new. and you are the only clinic offering a certain level of quality at your price point. So I choose to give it a try. Same. And if I have a good experience, I might even come back. We'd always be happy to have you back. I'm sure you would. I look over my notes. It's time to make my recommendation. I need to save another 1,384 to afford Nibble's surgery. Celine is very likely the last client I'll have the time to meet before the surgery date. If Celine has the procedure done here, I'll earn at least 1,200. Based on our conversation today, I can easily recommend that you go forward with upgrading your eyes. Thank you for your permission. We discussed the eye model that Celine is looking to get, and some of the details. She seems happy with the quality of the implant's features. I glanced down at my tablet. Celine mentioned she had some budget for upselling. What kinds of mods might they find appealing? Go on. Hopefully that's the right call. I'll walk you through additional mods that I think might interest you. As I describe the mods, you'll be able to pull up their details on that tablet in front of you. How convenient. And what would you think of replacing your heart? It would improve your cardiovascular system, which would boost your health, stamina, and energy. I like the sound of that, and this model looks beautiful. I'll take it. Sounds good. Now, have you thought about upgrading your arms? We could add new features to your... I have exactly what I want and need in my arms now. Alright. Would you be interested in changing your nails to claws? Well, they could be a good weapon in a pinch. Why do you think I would need a weapon? Well, it's final pass on the claws, thanks. Oh, I sold something! I should stop trying to push more on Celine. I don't want to keep pressing my luck. I walk Celine through the plan for her mods and ensure all the details are settled. Next, we will meet with the surgeon, Dr. Sol, and she'll give you a physical to ensure you're fine to go forward with the procedure. Once you're done with her, we'll schedule your operation date and you'll pay your deposit. That is agreeable. We leave the room together. I get home feeling drained. A combination of talking to Baron and Celine's intensity have pulled all the energy from me. I make myself a mug of Ocean's tea and start feeling some life returning to me. The taste feels vibrant but soothing. I'll have to see about returning to the cafe to get some more. I get a start on my chores, doing the bare minimum needed for tomorrow. I drop onto bed, thoughts spinning slowly but ceaselessly. We're so close! We're so close! Oh no, that's the engineer. I do apologize, but I think we might have to cut it there for now, which is a shame because I think we're nearing the end. My apologies. I'm going to save this here. Oh wait, no, is it not? Never mind, we're safe for now. Okay, we're fine. Okay, it was just a delivery. We're good. Oh, that was close. Sorry for the panic. I sigh. The end of the week feels like a wave about to crash down around me. I lie back down and try to get to sleep. I wake with the start when my alarm goes off. I turn it off with a sigh. My usual anticipation for the end of the week is eroded. I just wish I had more time. My thoughts tumble over each other as I get ready for work. But wait, I still have money to collect, do I not? I leave for the clinic in a bit of a daze. Or do I not? Oh no. I get into work and head for my office. After powering through a few mod catalogs, I get up to refresh my coffee. Stepping into the lobby, I see Clement sitting there. Hi, Jen, do you have some time? Of course, what's going on? I wanted to let you know how things have been since I got the mods. They've been going really well. I got a promotion, so I don't think they'll be letting me go anytime soon. How are you enjoying the mods? They're great. I feel so much better in my day-to-day. Didn't realize how exhausting being in pain was. Oh, tell me about it! It was taking more of a toll than I'd noticed. How's Maren doing? Maren is okay as she ever is. Chronic illness is chronic. She has better days than worse days. That must be hard, I'm sorry. Clem shrugged slightly. It is what it is. I actually brought you something. It's not much, and if you already have it, no worries. But Maren likes physical media, and I thought you might enjoy holding on to this more than you would. Chicky, welcome, welcome. So glad you could join us. How you doing? The disc set for Amongst Us Who Can Fail. We fight the goddess. Oh wow, really? Thank you so much. I take the disc case with entirely unconcealed excitement. I'm okay. It was my birthday yesterday. Happy birthday! I'm glad you're doing well. This means a lot, really, thank you. Oh! How are you enjoying it? Finally, yeah. No worries, I'm glad to do something for you after how much you helped me. I do unfortunately need to get going now, but it was really nice catching up with you. It was really nice seeing you too. I gave a small wave and walk out of the clinic. I look back at the box set and feel a sense of warmth fill me. It really is an outstanding gift. I shake Clement from my thoughts about heading back to my office when I hear the door chime opening behind me. I turn and see Selena in the lobby. Finn. Hi, Celine. Do I need to check in for my appointment? Yes, I can do that for you. Thank you. I type out a message to Sol and turn back to Celine. So, how are you doing? Not much has happened in the day since I last saw you. Has something of note changed with you? No, not really. Yeah, because it's a blur. Or at least that's what I think. Tintin, thank you so much for the resub at tier 3. Mwah! Thank you so much. 12 months, let's go! Thank you, thank you. I hope you are doing well. So glad you could join us. I don't know if you will be saying, but 8-month streak, let's go. Happy birthday! But Tintin, welcome. So glad you could join us. How you doing? Look, there's no need to feel obligated to make small talk with me. I'm sure you have more important things to do. I'm happy to wait for Dr. Sol without your company. They turn and head over to the seating area without a backwards glance. Tension climbs up my neck. I move behind the counter and pull open some work to distract myself. After a short while, Sol exits the surgery and makes her way over. Celine. Hello, Doctor. You can follow me. Celine turns from Sol to me. I'll see you around, Jen. You're in good hands. I'm sure. The two walk back to the surgery and the door closes behind them with a soft whoosh. I head back to my office with a sense of relief. I'm glad things went so smoothly. Good, glad to hear it. Clement is on my mind when I get home. I open the disc set and flip through it. There's an art book about the show at the back. Oh no. Oh no. What happened? I can't help but smile, I can't help the smile growing across my face. I can't believe they just gave this to me. I reluctantly put the disc set down. I get back to it later. I'm so happy Clement got that promotion, but I feel torn that they needed the mods to get it. Oh no. Oh no. I try to engage with Nibbles, but she doesn't want to move from where she's lying. welcome. So glad you could join us. How you doing?
He appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry.
He's getting more. Stop washing dishes. I'm trying to figure out how much money I can expect in the remaining days. Barring the miracle of another client drop in, it'll just be my salary payment tomorrow. Oh, we're so close! We're so close! You know what? At this point, I think so, yes. An amazed smile crosses my face. I did it! I managed to save enough. I just need to make sure not to make any large purchases between now and the procedure, and everything will be alright. I look over at Nibbles, not trying to hide my excitement. I did! Thank you! I'm so sorry. I'm not doing too well at the minute, and I have been very quiet to everybody. I have not been checking messages, and I'm very sorry. Yeah, you know what? He is encrypted. I look over at Nibbles, not trying to hide my excitement. She watches me curiously. We did it, baby. I give her some scritches before getting ready for bed. I wake up feeling great. I take my time making breakfast and giving Nibbles some treats before heading to work. I grab some tea and then start in on the paperwork I need to get done for the end of the day. It's hard to focus with all the emotions buzzing around my head. Oh, really? Mind you, I haven't ordered much for it to take any time, so... Huh. There's a knock at the door and I look up to see Sol. Hello, Jin. Hi, Sol. I'm here to send you on an errand to fetch an order from Wingerden. Here's the list. You don't need to go right away, but bring it back before the end of the day, please. Alright. Thank you. Can I ask you something before you go? Sure. When he said that you don't like her, why am I not surprised at their unprofessionalism? It is true that I am not a biggest fan. I think hate would be a strong word for it. However, I think further discussion of this would have me engage in an unprofessionalism as well, and I'd rather not. Please form your own impressions of her. I don't mean to negatively bias you. Sure, no worries. I'll get going then. See you. She leaves and I turn back to the paperwork on my desk. I blink at the paperwork growing fuzzy before my eyes. I wanted to get this chunk done before heading to Winnings, but trying to keep at this isn't going to get me anywhere. I get up with a stretch and make my way to the lobby. As I'm getting everything together to head out, I see Celine walk in. Hello, Jin. Hi, how are you enjoying the mods? They've been exceptional. I'm incredibly pleased with my experience. Dr. Sol does beautiful work. I feel how the mods have helped me grow and made me better. I appreciate your help in my journey of improvement. Thank you. I'm glad to hear that you're enjoying the mods so much. Before I leave, I actually brought something for you. What? That's ridiculous. They reach into their bag and pull out a mechanical device. It's a small generator. I made it myself and included a certificate of authentication. I feel like you took the time to get to know me and try to understand me, and I appreciate it. It's rare to find a cycline who cares as much as you. That means a lot. Thank you for saying so. I simply speak the truth. I wasn't sure what your tastes were, so if not to your liking, feel free to sell it. Just don't take less than 1,500 for it. It'd be an insult to the both of us. I'll keep that in mind, thank you. Good. Do you know if Dr. Sol is free right now? I think she is, yeah. Yeah, they are. Then I'll stop in to thank her as well before seeing myself out. It was nice seeing you again, Jen. Have a good rest of your day. With a final wave, they start heading for the surgery. I look down at the generator in my hand with a smile. I'm glad that I made such a good impression. I take a moment to refocus and finish grabbing the bag and taking the lead. The whole walk there, the interaction with Celine is replaying in my head. When he spots me as I walk up and gives a small wave. Jen has my favorite customer. I'm doing pretty well, thanks. Glad to hear it. She offers her palm and I hand them Solstice when he scans it quickly. I see you sold an iMod. And what an iMod! Any interest in taking me up on that deal? This is some expensive Bioware. And as I said, I'll pay you for the other sales. A gesture of good faith for the future of our working relationship. My tablet pings I receive a payment of 510. Thanks, Winnie. Oh! Oopies. Thank you. Good business for us both. I should have everything Sol was looking for. And why don't you take a seat while I grab it? I sit and watch her work her way through bins, shelves, and drawers, slowly filling the bag. I am interested. I'll take you up on the deal. Excellent. I look forward to a profitable future together. My tablet pings I receive a payment of 510. Thanks, Winnie. Thank you. It's good business for us both. I should have everything Sol is looking for. Why don't you take a seat while I grab it? Wait, what? Hang on a minute. I just went in a bit of a loop. I'm sure it's fine. Oh my god. I'm so glad that my posties are pretty decent. After some time, Winnie returns and hands me now full bag. Half all of it. Oh, before you leave, I've been thinking about spiffing the place up a bit. You wouldn't know anyone who's selling by chance. There's a shop one down called Leech Key that sells some cool stuff. Might have something that will work for you. No, those are my things! A WinRAR bag? I'll check it out, thanks. Nice seeing you, Jen. I'll catch you later. I wave goodbye and turn to head back to the clinic. The trip back feels faster than the trip down, even with the heavy bag over my shoulder. The lobby is empty when I return. I leave the bag by the door to the surgery and send Sol a note that it's there. I head to my office. Whoa, that wind, holy crap. The weariness that I've been pushing away all morning catching up to me. I get home with a dull headache pounding behind my eyes. Because of the implication. Indeed. Indeed. I appreciated that. Oh god. I put the generator Celine gave me on my kitchen table before looking around to try and find a better spot for it. Eventually I settle on a spot beneath the table. There isn't really anywhere else it would fit. It was nice seeing Celine again. I'm glad that they're happy with their mods. I make myself a cup of tea that Ocean gave me and sit down to enjoy it. It seeps into my bones, warming me. I try to get some chores done, but it's a half-hearted attempt and I give up soon after starting. I make something simple for dinner and watch Nibbles as I eat. I open up my banking app hesitantly. I can hear my pulse thrumming. Well, I think we're okay. I stare at my bank balance unblinking. Then I let out a long, relieved sigh. I look over at Nibbles. You're going to be okay. She looks over at me. I pull her into my arms, rubbing along the top of her head and her neck. She nestles into me. I lay down and she settles on my chest. We stay like that until my eyes start shutting of their own accord. Hello, Wookie. You're a bit late. I spend the morning bouncing between... Come on, then. I can't see a thing. Come on. Come on. Try not to press anything, my love. Come on. Oh, there we go. I spend the morning bouncing between excitement, relief, and nervousness. Finally, it's time to leave for Nibbles' appointment. I pack her into a carrier and make my way to the elevator. The trip up feels at once too long and too short. When we arrive at the vet, they cart Nibbles away. Only a few hours that she's back in the carrier and I'm being given instructions for her care and a bottle of antibiotics. As I walk home, reality sinks in. She's okay. She's really okay. I arrive home and let Nibbles rest as instructed. My heart fills to bursting every time I look at her. It's still sinking in that she's going to be fine. I spend most of the day watching her sleep. I'm upset only to leave her tomorrow, but I remind myself that she'll be alright on her own. She made it. I get into work feeling achy, but my fatigue is lightening by the force of my relief. The hardest part is over. Nibbles will be waiting when I come home. I spot Baron hovering over by the counter and dread rises through me. Jin, let's have a quick chat. Sure, what's up? Let's move to your office. I follow him, weariness and anxiety clashing in my chest. I'll get right to it, oh no. In your time here, you've been doing a pretty good job. Oh? There's a lot that I would do differently, but hey, you're closing sales, so I can't complain. In any case, you can rest easy knowing your job is secure. You're off probation. Congratulations. I'm happy to be a part of the team, and we're happy to have you. That's all I have to say. Welcome on board officially and all that. I'll see you around, Jen. He gets up and leaves the room. I let out a breath. That definitely could have gone worse. I give myself a moment to calm down before starting to figure out what I'm supposed to be working on. My head is still spinning and it's hard to focus. I decide to grab a coffee before giving work another crack. The lobby is empty. As I make my way to the coffee maker, my eye is drawn to the surgery's door. It's slightly ajar. Sol must be in. I knock on one of the doors. After a moment, Sol steps out. Jin? I just wanted to let you know that I'm off probation, so you'll be seeing me around for a while longer. Congratulations. Thanks. I'm looking forward to continuing to work with you. I look forward to it too. I've got to get back to it, but stick to Aaron's good side and you'll be fine. Thanks. With a small wave, she returned to the surgery. I head back into my office, trailing the coffee between my hands. Work at the clinic is the same as usual for the rest of the week. The relief from saving nibbles gives everything a warm glow. Somehow things with Baron feel less tense. I have a feeling that things will keep getting better. For once, I'm somewhat hopeful about what the future will bring. Were these the endings I got? Is that what those are? Hey, don't know. Quality Dreams Reasonably Priced was developed primarily in Toronto, Canada, on the traditional territory of many nations, including the Mississaugas of the Credit, the Anishinaabe, the Chippewa, the I am so sorry, the Haudenosaunee, and the Wendat peoples. Toronto is covered by Treaty 13 with the Mississaugas of the Credit. The rights of Indigenous people are being violated. Settler colonization is and has been actively dismantling their connection to the land and their culture through historic and ongoing genocide. We encourage settlers to unlearn colonial history, deconstruct their privilege, and learn about Indigenous culture and settler responsibility. In this way, we learn the truth of the land we live on and reject Indigenous erasure and colonial myths. We want to highlight the global land back movement, which aims to return the land to Indigenous peoples. By returning land, self-governance and environmental stewardship are returned as well. The land back movement is led by Indigenous peoples, and we emphasize the importance of listening to Indigenous people and following their leadership as we act toward land return and reconciliation. Some of the ideas in land back sovereignty, caring for the land, distinct identities, are represented in the dish with one spoon wampum. In Toronto, the wampum is a peace agreement between the Anishinaabe and... I really wish I had a pronunciation guide. I don't want to offend anybody. Haudenosaunee, in which the land is seen as a dish that we, the spoon, share in a spiritual of mutual cooperation. We ensure the dish remains full by caring for the land, its animals, and its people with the goal of mutual benefit and sustainability. In Quality Dreams Reasonably Priced, the land has died. We drained it and it responded with barren lands, acid rains, and irradiating sunlight. Life is retreated behind walls. This is capitalism and colonialism unbridled and will be our future if we do not start considering how we share this land. We are responsible for caring for the land and for caring for one another. We work towards this by upholding the spirit and intent of the dish with one spoon wampum and other treaties. The game was also developed and found in Indonesia, where it is hard to speak about developing queer games and hard to know who to trust with one's words. We test the waters and tread lightly, employing effort where the energy feels warranted. Queer people have always existed and will never stop existing. They were here on Turtle Island before the settler colonists came. We are here even when not wanted. We don't have a choice. Queerness exists whether we can speak its name or not. I'm still gonna read it. I think it's important we remember those who have come before us, those who were killed by fascism and hate, and so will always be somewhat unknown to us. Those who fled persecution and brought their families these lands, those who build the foundations of our homes. Thank you for working towards creating a world where we can follow our dreams. I love that. A huge thank you to Zorkie Studios for sending me a key for this game. I hope everybody will check it out. It deserves it. It deserves some love. And I will most certainly be playing that again in my own time for the other endings. I thoroughly enjoyed that. That was wonderful. And thank you so much for everybody for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed as well. I do apologize for today's stream being short, but as I mentioned, I have a engineer coming to look at the internet line, and I have no idea when that is going to be. So I think we will call it there for today. Fingers crossed it will be all fixed and stuff. There's no guarantees, but I'm hoping so. Yes, part 1 is up on YouTube at the minute. Hello, Wookie. Sorry, I have a cat that is... Oh, God. Yes, okay. Thank you for your daily check-in. Mwah! I'm sorry. Wookie is demanding so much attention. What is wrong with you? Calm down. Thank you so much for your daily check-in. Mwah! But yes, thank you so much for hanging out with me this morning again. Short but sweet, but I hope you thoroughly enjoyed as much as I did. But for now... Okay. Diolch thank you very much. Carry the crutches, love and hugs. And until next time, take care. And I hope to see you all again very soon.